The Renaissance Forum. What is the Renaissance Forum? We exist to create a second global renaissance. The dictionary states a renaissance to be a period of revival or rebirth of interests and activities. One might ask how the RenForum might bring about a second global renaissance. And the answer is actually quite simple: by bringing about a flowering of truth, goodness, and beauty. Recently, CNN ran a segment called Too Hot for Tweens? In which they investigated the impact of lingerie on young teen girls between the ages of 12 and 15. This multi-billion-dollar industry of lingerie, a combo of loungewear and lingerie, is a bold move for marketers because this age range is some of the first times that these young teens have disposable income. Jessica Ray, one of the Renaissance Forum's mentors, has built her platform to promote empowering positivity in the fashion industry. Out of conviction, Ray left the modeling and acting world in Hollywood to pursue her aspirations of inspiring young women to be beautiful in an artistic way through a fresher line of swimwear. And as Jess says it herself, it doesn't have to be bitsy to be beautiful. Every generation has its own cultural influences and influencers who not only make ripples, but make waves with their actions and words. In addition to cultural influencers, we need people who can think through and give an articulate response to the various social issues we see around us. These public intellectuals are very well trained in the Renaissance Institute, but also very skilled at communicating big ideas in powerful ways. These Renaissance ambassadors, as we call them, are people who hold degrees of higher education speaking on important economic, political, and social issues of our day. For example, in the 1700s, William Wilberforce was a member of Parliament in England who wished to abolish slave trade throughout the British Empire. Wilberforce worked hard to try to get bills and laws to pass, but it wasn't until his friend Josiah Wedgwood, a ceramic artist, said that the real change happens when you change people's hearts through culture. Through combined efforts, they created plates with a fresher perspective. At the end of dinner, Wilberforce's political friends would eat their food and see the picture of a slave in chains with the words, "Am I not a man or a brother?" Similarly, the Renaissance Forum wishes to mentor a generation of cultural influencers. A generation that strives to be in line with their character, craft, and calling. But why culture? Because we become what we behold. If what we become in film and fashion is not true, not good, or not beautiful, then we will create exactly that in our culture. However, if we do bring about film and fashion that is true, good, and beautiful, we will have a culture grounded in truth, goodness, and beauty. And back to the Renaissance Forum, this leads us to how we're going to run our mentorship program within our institute. Our answer? Truth, goodness, and beauty. Obviously. Truth. We want to give people deep theological and cultural analysis. We want people to holistically think through the truth of culture and society and how it functions. Goodness. We actually want some of our mentees to go with our mentors on the field in their lines of business. Another one of our mentors, Ralph Winter, who produced Fantastic Four and X-Men, actually wants to take his mentees out into the industry and get experience in places like Zimbabwe. And beauty. Our 10-month program allows our mentors and mentees to actually create something beautiful in groups of about 6. Our 24 cohorted groups will spend about 50% of their time in the classroom learning about the concepts and methodology. 25% of their time will be hands-on experience in the field of their mentor. And the last 25% of their time is on building their own project, with a total of 100% for those of you that are taking notes. So we invite you to come along with us on this journey and help us create a global renaissance. Welcome to the Renaissance Forum.